If you're running a small or mid-sized radio station, let's be real, you're not just in the broadcast business anymore. You are a critical piece of your community's emergency infrastructure. And with all the threats we're seeing these days, being prepared isn't just, a good idea. It's your core mission. So let's dive in and explore what it really takes to be ready for anything.
Just take a second to let this quote sink in. It comes from the conclusions of a report on disaster planning by Virtualization Options LLC, and wow, it just gets right to the heart of everything. This single sentence captures the enormous responsibility that lands squarely on your shoulders. When everything else goes dark, you're the last light on. That is a heavy weight to carry, but it's also your most important job.
So this really forces us to reframe how we think about this whole thing. You're not just a station that plays music or runs talk shows. You are an essential service. The source material uses a great term for you, a first informer. And that's a title that comes with a profound duty to be ready no matter what. I mean, really think about it. When a crisis hits, you hold this unique, completely irreplaceable spot in the communication ecosystem. You are the direct, real-time lifeline to a public that is scared, that's confused, and is desperate for someone to tell them what's going on. This isn't just about keeping the signal on the air. This is literally about saving lives. Okay, but fulfilling that mission? That's incredibly tough, especially for you smaller, independent stations. You're often stuck in this David versus Goliath situation, right? You're facing these massive, overwhelming threats with pretty limited resources. So let's get real and break down exactly what those challenges look like.
Yeah, this list probably looks pretty familiar. The big corporate guys can just throw money at a problem, but you can't. Your budgets are tight, which means fewer backup systems. You've got a smaller engineering staff, so your experts are stretched thin. A lot of the equipment might be getting on in years, making it more fragile. And that last one, no dedicated IT security? Phew. In today's world, that's a threat just as dangerous as any hurricane.
Now, acknowledging those challenges isn't about getting discouraged, it's about being realistic, because the absolute first step to building a solid plan is to understand exactly what you're up against. You've got to map out the threats before you can even think about building your defenses.
So first up, let's talk about the obvious one, Mother Nature. The source material runs through a whole bunch of them, and of course, what you worry about depends on where you live. If you're on the coast, it's hurricanes. Out west, it's wildfires and earthquakes. And for a whole lot of folks, it's the simple but devastating winter ice storm that can knock out power for days on end. But it's not just the big storms you can see coming on the radar. This here is the other side of the coin, technical failures. And unlike a storm, these can happen in an instant, on a perfectly clear day. Your primary transmitter just dies. The crucial link from your studio to the transmitter gets cut. The power grid just fails. These are the gremlins in the machine that keep engineers awake at night.
And all this brings us to a super important concept, the single point of failure. Think of it as the Achilles heel of your entire operation. It's that one piece of equipment, that one cable, that one power source that, if it goes down, takes everything with it. The whole show stops. For stations working with limited backups, finding and fixing these single points of failure is the most important thing you can possibly do.
Look, the threats are significant. There is absolutely no doubt about that. But here's the good news. Building resilience is a journey, not some impossible mountain you have to climb all at once. There is a clear, totally manageable path forward, and it all begins by just taking that first step.
What we've covered here is really just scratching the surface. The full report this is based on gets into all the nitty-gritty stuff like hybrid cloud solutions, deep dives on cybersecurity, and training your staff. But don't let the scale of all that scare you off. Every journey, especially this one, starts with that single first step, which is just figuring out your risks.
So, to get you started on your own planning process right now, we want to leave you with this question. What is the most overlooked risk to your station's operation? Is it a technical weak spot? A type of storm you haven't really planned for? Or maybe something else entirely? Answering that question, that's your first step. That's how you start building a station that is truly ready to serve when it's needed the most.